All right, traders, today is November 9th, 2023. My name is John Carrigan. We're going to do the BYOB Market Wrap Up. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. First chart we're going to look at is SPY. That's the S&P 500. So here we have a hourly uptrend, still in a daily downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. Now, price action is up over the trend indicator and moving up there, but we still have no higher high yet. Now, we may have squeaked out maybe a couple cents higher high. I'm not going to count it yet. We still have not got a green candle to call that a higher low. So no higher lows or higher highs, so to speak, of at this time in SPY. Still in a downtrend, but notice we have a red candle wiping out 3 days of price action right there in one candle. So we're looking for follow through tomorrow. All right, so it's just one candle by itself. It's just a candle until we get the follow through. All right, then it's going to mean more. But until then, it's just a candle. Now, if you notice the price action, it is a outside day bearish engulfing candle. So there's SPY. All right, it's in a hourly uptrend. If we look at the hourly chart, you have a higher low here and you have higher highs. So right now we are trying to ink out a lower low on the hourly chart. Still have not got one yet. Right here, still equal low. So there's SPY, 1 hour uptrend. All right. But on the daily chart, guess what? Still a daily downtrend. So there's SPY. Now let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ inking out a wick high. That's it. Just a wick high. So still no significant higher high as of this time. All right. So we still have lower highs and lower lows at this time. So no significant higher high has been made yet. So if we look at this, we have a hourly uptrend. Same thing as QQQ. All right, you've got higher lows and a higher high and another higher low and some more higher highs. Still no, on the hourly chart, still no lower lows or lower highs, so to speak of as of yet on QQQ. So QQQ still in an hourly uptrend. On the daily chart, no significant higher high has been made, so we are still in a daily downtrend. And that is QQQ. Let's take a look at FNGU. Now, this is the heavyweights that kind of move the markets, especially QQQ and SPY. All right, because this has the 10 largest heavyweights probably in both of them. But if we look at FNGU, what do we got here? We still have no significant higher high as of yet. Still in a daily downtrend, even though, if you look at this, we're still up on the trend indicator. All right, so on the daily chart, no significant higher high, still in a daily downtrend in my eyes. All right, we do have an hourly uptrend. If we take a look at it on the hourly chart, you can see we've got higher lows and higher highs and higher lows and higher highs. So still in that hourly uptrend, but on the daily chart, still in that daily downtrend. You can see right here, price action spiking through that downtrend line right there. So we'll see where it wants to go tomorrow. But that's FNGU, still in a daily downtrend, but still in an hourly, tongue-tied there. All right, still in an hourly uptrend. So that's FNGU. Now let's take a look at IWM. This is our leading market indicator. All right, so here's IWM. Here's a daily chart of IWM. Still making lower highs and making lower lows. And you can see this is our leading market indicator, and it has already started to roll over right there. So it's like 3 days, well, actually about 3 days ahead of SPY and QQQ. So you can see here's price action rolling over right there. Let's see if If we got a green, no, we turn the trend indicator red right there. So you can see here we had a 3/8 cross underneath. And I got to tell you, it looks like we're crossing again back down through on IWM on the daily chart. So still in a daily downtrend. All right. And also in a 15-minute downtrend. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we've got lower highs and we've got lower lows. We got a 15-minute downtrend and still in a daily downtrend at this time. So that's IWM. That's our leading market indicator already rolling over on us. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow, and we'll start it out on the daily chart. And if we look at it up here, we got like a higher high, but not a significant higher high up there. All right, so still in a daily downtrend in my eyes. All right, still waiting for that higher low and that higher high, that significant higher high. So we still need this to come back and set the higher low. So we'll see what happens here with Diamond Dow. Still in an hourly uptrend at this time. Let's see what it looks like on the hourly chart. And what do we got here? We've got a higher low and we've got higher highs, and we've got, oh my gosh, we've got a lower high and a lower low. So we're back into an hourly downtrend on Diamond Dow. So Diamond Dow's hourly uptrend is over because we've got an hourly downtrend right here. So already in an hourly downtrend and in a daily downtrend at the same time. So there's Diamond Dow rolling over right there. Again, IWM, our leading market indicator. So now let's take a look at SMH. So here's our semiconductors. Still unable to ink out a significant higher high. Still in a downtrend in my eyes. Got an uptrend. Now if you look at today's price action candle, we had a higher low and a higher high. That's good news, but you're still in a daily downtrend. You couldn't hold price up over this high. So still in a daily downtrend on the hourly chart, making higher lows and higher highs. So still in an hourly uptrend on SMH, but still in that daily downtrend. Unable to produce the higher low or higher high yet at this time. Let's take a look at IYT. Here's our transport, still in a daily downtrend. Why? Because we've got lower highs and lower lows. And here we are consolidating right here, creating another lower high on IYT. We'll see what they can do with this price action here. So for the price action candle, if we look at it, we got a lower high and a lower low, and IYT just consolidating over to the right there. All right, let's take a look at XLF. That's our financials. Still no significant higher high, so it's still in a daily downtrend because we've got lower highs and lower lows. So still in a daily downtrend. On the hourly chart, we've got higher lows and higher highs, so still in an hourly uptrend. So if we look at XLF on the daily, we're up, and now we're consolidating over to the right. If you look at the price action for today, we got equal low and a higher high. So equal low, higher high. Almost bearish engulfing there. We did bearish engulf the body, but not quite all of the tail. We couldn't close below it. So almost bearish engulfing on XLF. Nevertheless, not a good candle to have, but the location of the candle over to the right here is a very good position as far as making this bull flag on XLF. So nice move for XLF. Now if we go back and look at SPY, you can see red candle. We had a higher high, but a lower low. So you can see there's the bearish engulfing. QQQ, look at QQQ's daily candle. Again, bearish engulfing. It just like swallowed yesterday's candle with the price action there, with a lower low and a higher high. If we look at FNGU, All right, you can see same thing here. Made a higher high and squeaked out a lower low. But you can see right here, this price action just swallowed the previous day's candle right there on FNGU. IWM, you already know that was a red candle with a lower low and a lower high. And yes, that did swallow yesterday's candle just as much. So there's IWM. So now let's take a look at USO. Okay, USO putting in lower high and a higher low. So just consolidating over here at the $70 level, USO. Still in a daily downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. That's USO. UNG. UNG puts in another red candle with a lower high and a lower low. Notice the body is moving down here. So UNG in a daily downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. Let's take a look at silver. So here's silver. Silver still in a daily downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. Back up to the highs here. So we got like an equal high or a non-significant higher high. If it is a higher high, it's not even a higher high. Thought it was maybe by a penny or so, but it's not. So it's still got another lower high, and the pressure will be on the bears to produce that lower low. Right now, silver's back into the consolidation channel over 2050. All right, so still in a downtrend, but also still consolidating here. Now that price has moved down and then back up, this becomes a bullish flag right here. So as price consolidates, eventually we're looking for a possible move to the upside. We'll see what happens, you know, because price moves up like this, and then it consolidates right here, and then the next move winds up being to the upside. So there's silver, all right? So silver consolidating in a bullish flag right there in the same consolidation channel. We'll see what happens in the near future for silver. Let's take a look at GLD. Here's GLD. Just an inside day here on GLD. You can see we got a lower high and a higher low right in the buy box. Looking for a further pullback. Notice we keep getting lower highs here, so I'm looking for this to keep pulling back. So there's GLD on the daily chart, and GLD is in a daily uptrend here, all right, because we've got higher highs, and we haven't made the low yet, but it's looking like it's going to make a higher low. So there's GLD in the uptrend. Now, if we take a look at, you know what we can look at? We can look at the US dollar index. All right, so here's the US dollar index, giving us the green candle, doing a bullish engulfing on the previous day's candle. You notice the body and everything closed up over yesterday's candle, just engulfed everything there. So there's US dollar index. Still continuing to consolidate back at the 105.50 level. So you can see right there, we fell out of that consolidation zone and now we're back into it. So we failed to have any follow through on this big red Marubozu candle. So chances are we could come back all the way up here and visit those highs. Just saying that that's a possibility. And if you notice here, we've got higher wicks, higher tails. We've got tails going up here, tails coming up here, and tails coming up here. We get kind of like an expanding volatility going on here. If you look at this, that goes up. You look at this, this goes down. So volatility is expanding here as we continue to consolidate over 105.50. All right, so still bullish. This is a bullish pullback right here to go to the upside. US dollar index doing the bull flag. Bullish move up, consolidating back to a higher low. Then we're looking for the next move up, which should take us in a path that goes that way. We'll see what happens. All right, so now let's take a look at earnings calendar. And for the earnings calendar, I think we have a light calendar. We got Sony as 110 billion, Petro Brazil twice. They reported after the close. Not sure what they got. 100 billion there, about 100 billion there. No, I don't want to take the survey. I don't know why they always do that. All right, and AstraZeneca, almost 100 billion there on AstraZeneca. Other than that, that's about the only notables that I see. And for tomorrow, a really light day, just 4 billion here on Immunovant right there. Pretty sure, yeah, Immunovant, just 4 billion there. So Algonquin Power, 3 billion there. So everything really light day for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that. On the economic calendar, we had Mr. Powell speaking at 2 p.m. today. I don't think he's the one that caused that. It seemed like they were setting up that descending tail pattern, that descending wick pattern that we saw on the SPY right from the start. So, of course, at 2 p.m., of course, the markets did break down. So we'll see what happens. I think they even broke down before he was speaking. Tomorrow morning, we got more Fed speakers, Lori Logan, Ralph Bostic. Consumer sentiment comes out at 10 a.m. and a Treasury statement comes out at 2 p.m. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is options expiration Friday. Max Payne for tomorrow is looking like 2-to-1 put to call ratio, and Max Payne looks like 433. That's not very far from where we are right now. So we'll see what happens with the Max Payne on Friday. So that's it, traders, for right now. We can pretty much wrapped everything up, looked at everything. I just want to thank everyone that showed up for the open house. I hope you come back. I hope you pick up a trial. I have a link for the trial in the description. And I want to wish and thank you for showing up. And I wish everyone happy trading. I want nothing more than to help you rescue your accounts, rescue you from your demons that stop you from being a successful trader. I'm going to say it right out. I want to be the hero that helps rescue you from those demons that are preventing you from being a profitable trader. I want to help you. So please consider taking a trial. They're only $24.50, and you get access to me for about 30 days. So it's an opportunity to turn your trading around and ask me a whole lot of questions. I can show you ways that have worked for me, and not just worked for me years and years ago, but these strategies that I'm using are working right now. They're working awesomely in the present market that I'm dealing with, and it all comes down to having the knowledge to identify what's going on in the markets and what you see in the daily patterns and in the intraday patterns. So I want to wish everyone a wonderful evening. Again, thanks for showing up for my open house. All right? Everyone have a good night. I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.